Good morning. It is time for Fridays with Frank. Scott Cullen here, editor-in-chief of the Cannata Report. It's really great to be back with everyone this year. And Frank, how you doing and what's on your mind today?
Well, Scott, I think I've shared this with you. I had the good fortune to accept an invitation from Patricia Ames on a webinar that she wanted me to sit in on, and I thought it was great. I had never done one with her before, and we enjoyed it. What was most interesting and enlightening to me was that her audience sent in a great list of questions. And as it were, with the points that she wanted to address, she had Andy Sloweski and Amy Weiss, herself, and me, the four of us. We took the whole time up. But at any rate, we never answered the questions. And I said, could I use them? She said, by all means. So I want everybody to know that these questions came courtesy of Patricia Ames. And the one that I wanted to address was what's in store for the copier dealers in 2024. To me, that is a question that everybody has got to be seriously thinking about in terms of the business. With the business so well established, I think everybody has their own notion of how things are going to continue to roll out, what trends are in place, and what will be different. I just get the sense that there's so many opportunities that will be coming the dealer's way this year. And I can't put my finger on why I keep feeling that way. But I think I look at our last survey. The industry is very healthy. The financial numbers are extremely strong. So you got an established distribution that has the resources. What's missing? There's got to be products out there that this distribution can handle and handle quite well. And I think we're going to see some of that. Now, what area is it going to be? I know everybody is kind of going off on AI and thinking that's the next wave, so to speak. That's the next wave of technology that I think is going to be more involved in the use of the products from our perspective in the business. But what about the other things? But I just think that print per se is become so highly diversified in terms of what can be done. And certainly from a graphic standpoint, it's unbelievable what can be done. And all the different things that can be printed. So it just seems to me there has to be, obviously all that technology when it's first introduced is way up here price-wise. I think we're going to see some products come downstream that are going to be right in the dealer's wheelhouse. The one that I'm most intrigued by is labels. Now, I remember when Jim DiMedio was at Muratech, he introduced a line of label printers. And Jim and his team, who were excellent on moving products through the dealer channel, did some nice things with it. And then it kind of quieted out. I didn't hear much and I haven't heard much. But I do know that the people that CJ and I met, the company that produced those label printers, and it's very impressive what they're doing. They're out there showing the machines that are 60,000, 70,000, 80,000, 140,000. Practical, smaller labeling machines that, again, would be in the dealer's wheelhouse about being able to bring them in, set them up, install, boom, done. Low service requirements. Every dealer has requirements to ship products or ship things. and requires a lot of labels themselves. But I'm talking about selling it to companies that require something that is cost effective and does a fantastic job. Now, is that likely to happen this year? It's possible. I don't see why not. I see products like that in the $20,000 range, $25,000 with no problem at all. And just think of all the different types of businesses out there that we're called upon to ship things. They require all different kinds of labels. Obviously, the ones that have the greatest graphic quality are always of appeal, in terms of printing logos and all that kind of stuff on the product. So I see that as a legitimate opportunity. I know people have been talking about labeling as being a very important growth opportunity, but it's been all projected on the high end. And as it relates to software, there'll be very, very few dealers, in my opinion. I mean, let's put it this way. In my simple opinion is, though, when you have machines that are that expensive, very difficult to get it going in the dealer channel, I think. But certainly, if you get something in that $20,000 to $30,000 range, which is a nice sale price, easily manageable by everybody in the dealer channel, I think good things could happen. So that's just one of the things that I see in response to this question about what do we see. I think obviously there's going to be some other things that happen. And again, with artificial intelligence and augmented reality, I think those will be two areas that will play a bigger role in the products. I'm not just talking about AI in one area, augmented reality in another, integrated into the products. Then I think we're going to see something special. That's my bit, Scott.